Nufriend, you spoke of how we can be taplined in every way imaginable, with so many different ideas from the reptilians. Can the strength of belief negate the effects of taplines? We can believe that we can't be taplined, and therefore we are not. Duane responds, imagine someone standing in a circle, and inside the circle is the word belief. Realistically, they are standing in that idea. So, a person is pivoting off an idea of being in a circle, and with what they believe, and thinking nothing can touch them. But if you stand outside the circle and regard this person, this would be funny. If you point out chemtrails in the sky to people, most people will say how they don't believe it, but it's still happening. The 5G, Wi-Fi, radiation is still happening. I refer to the dark brats, and the idea is that they don't really have to do anything anymore, because it's all on automatic. Everybody has so agreed that they are doing it to themselves, and this is where each person decides every moment what their lives are. The personal self is going to use that idea as an excuse. If a person doesn't believe it, then it means they don't have to do anything about it. You do have the right to do nothing at all, but it's cause and effect, and will always show up, especially when you leave this world. This is where you get an objective view. When you sleep at night, you have left the personal consciousness, and you get these altered views. But again, you have to recognize what's going on, and there's many ways to see that. If a person doesn't believe something, I don't bother them. I just say fine, and tell them to have fun. That's it. I don't try to talk them out of what they decide. They believe or not, or they don't want to think about it, or they don't want to talk or hear about it, and so I respect that, and it's fine. Each person is the decider, and eventually you figure it out, and it's not about relationships. The basic idea is boy meets girl. Be fruitful and multiply, etc. And yes, these are things that occur. But there's a lot more to us, and we decide, each one of us, to explore that. I had a family, a daughter, a business, etc. And at the same time, I was with the corporation. I did all these things, but I left all that at the best of times, simply because this is what I wanted to do. This became more important than just living out my life and growing old like everyone else. Taking on the risk, risking my life, and facing it all. That's what I like. I like the challenge. I like to see into the unknown and what's going to come up, and I relate it according to what's taking place every moment. That's a decision I've made, and everyone makes their decisions. I've learned that when people make statements about what they believe or not, then I just let them be. It's their life, and it's their right or wrong. If they are going to go blow up a building or something, then that's their business. I'm not a do-gooder. I would advise a person against blowing something up, but they decide, and will find out about the repercussions. Sometimes people ask me if I believe in God, and my answer is that I'm fine with everything, and I am. If people believe in God, then that's fine, but that's not my focus. My focus is the isness, the adventure, and the challenge that comes with it. But these are ideas that I relate to people, and that's all they are. When you're having a conversation, you're simply exchanging ideas. That is not the reality. Life is. There's a difference.